Depends on how many cops ask to see my papers.
Violation of our rights. I will charge you.
I said your papers are expired.
These papers are up to date.
Friendly company. The sound of words. Here comes another.
The song is in my head.
Are you telling me you don't think they should all be moved there? No.
Until the rubble at Ruzicka station is cleared, metro service outside the core is impossible.
Can't defend against that kind of thing.
More than a few around.
What is this?
You are going to die when you see my new car. 2029. Bought it at a police auction. It belonged to an
You are
old
still
but
deciding.
perfect
Come
guy.
back later.
And since he didn't need it anymore,
His loss was your gain.
stop. Identification, please.
The shopkeeper was late on his protection.
Hey, you!
So my
We
client-
got multi-tools for sale inside.
Welcome, welcome.
Nice gear you've got here.
All high-end. And you look like you know high-end. Which biotech did your job? Not Isolate. They don't come in black.
You try this on all your customers?
Just the ones made of carbon fiber. As one enthusiast to another, you can tell me.
Gonna have to disappoint you.
Maybe you can make it up to me. You look like the kind of man who might have access to breach software.
That stuff's illegal.
Come on, man, don't play around. You know why it's illegal. You know the world governments don't want us to find out their dirty secrets. But we will, and you can help us. Be part of the revolution. Anyway, just think about it. All the details are in the computer. Want to have a look? To sell or to buy?
Sure.
Great. Go ahead. Super. Mm-hmm. Good choice.
I'm good for now.
So long, Mr. Mirror Shades.
151 passengers aboard Sister Airlines Flight 451 were killed when an augmented passenger...
Hey, you! We got multi-tools.
I hope it clears up.
You got the captain running you raw as well?
Man, you know I love you, Jensen, but we both have work to do. What do you need?
This calibrator you need. What is it exactly?
It's a device that allows me to measure and manipulate neuronal connections. I mean, I can eyeball with the best of them, but for any type of advanced procedure...
So you can't optimize my system without this device. And Otar just happens to have it.
I was having a shipment of tools delivered to somewhere I shouldn't have. And Otar intercepted. I'm sorry, Jensen. This situation I got with the Diwalis, it's not really your problem.
Starting to think it is. What else do I need to know about Otar?
Otar Botkoveli is the second in command of the Diwali crime family here in Prague. People say he is a good guy to have on your side.
And if you're not on his side?
Then you hide behind a wall and hope Otar doesn't find you. It's frustrating, Jensen. I got this deal with Otar's boss, Radic Nikoladze. Way under the table, super secret. The Diwali are supposed to stay away from me.
Guess Otar didn't get the memo. Give me a rundown on these experimental logs you found again.
You got two distinct systems in that garage of yours, Jensen. One is Saris. Those logs are tested, safe, reliable. The other ones were hidden. And man, they are screaming for juice. You need to overclock your rig if you want them to run.
You made it sound before like there were risks involved.
Basically, you could overheat. And if that happens, well, that's the whole experimental mystery part. I'm not exactly sure what could happen.
You're not filling me with confidence here, Kohler.
No, don't say that. You can mitigate the risks by permanently disconnecting one of your more standard issue AUGs. One for every new AUG you decide to try out. In fact, as your doctor, I highly encourage you to test your limits.
I'll keep that in mind. Tell me more about your relationship with the Diwali. What exactly are you caught up in?
Well, you see, it's not so much a relationship. Not so much with the Diwalis, per se. It's more of an occasional contact with Radic Nikoladze.
Alright. So this contact you happen to have with Radic, then?
The problem here isn't me so much. Radic has a habit of keeping things from Otar. And Otar, he doesn't like what he doesn't know. So he puts heat on me as a way of putting heat on Radic. Trying to burrow into his secrets, you know?
Does Radic have secrets buried here with you?
My deal with Radic, part of this deal, is that I don't talk to anyone about my deal. Not Otar, not you, no one. No offense, Jensen, you scared the shit out of me. Otar, he scares the shit out of me. But Radic is worse than both of you put together.
I spoke to Sarah earlier, before you made your little discovery. He got in touch with me after seeing footage of the train station attack.
You should talk to him again. I mean, if it was me, if there was something inside me and I didn't know where it came from, I would want whatever answers I could get.
You're saying you know where every single piece of you comes from?
I am not fancy like you, but we are similar in some ways. Both stuff with more tech than our bodies can handle. Both pushing the limits of augmentation. The big difference is I am my own maker, Jensen. There is no one for me to thank or to blame but myself.
That's all I need for now, Dog.
Yeah, okay. And hey, good luck with that shit. Don't fry yourself, alright? You know I love you, Jensen.
That's all I need for now, Doc.
Yeah, okay. And hey, good luck with that shit. Don't fry yourself, alright?
Depends on how many cops ask to see my papers.
And it has to be a violation of the law.
I said your papers are expired. Should have thought of this yesterday.
Only.
Please, if you don't...
Poor trash, having to live with the Hanzers.
So wait. What you're telling me is that you're more concerned.
Seekers! Singularity away!
You have heard the calling, Seeker? To become
And
one.
what? Ship us all off to Woodwell? No, they cannot be
They have the reason. Ruzika.
machine.
To them, I am no longer a person. I'm just an join with us.
Adam, what's going on? I didn't expect to hear from you.
I didn't expect my doctor to find dormant augs hidden in my system.
What?
Dormant experimental augs. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Adam, you know the decisions I made for you 2 years ago.
Yes or no?
No! All the work we did on you was above board. You have my word on that. What exactly did you find?
Experimental test dogs spliced into my system. Kohler said something about a neodymium shell. Who would have designed something like that?
God, you've got a Titan dog? It's impossible. It was just a concept.
You just said this wasn't you.
It wasn't. The DoD showed me schematics 3 years ago and asked me if I thought it could work. It was designed by somebody else, Vadim Orlov. Megan and I interviewed him once, but he wouldn't have fit in.
These schematics you saw. Don't suppose you kept a copy?
They were classified. I never had a copy. The only reason I even saw them was because the Defense Department valued my opinion. Seraph Industries did good work back in the day. When we signed a schematic, you knew it was solid.
Orlov? Sounds Russian. Who is he? Why wouldn't he have fit in?
He was supposed to be a boy wonder, a neuroscience prodigy. Got his master's degree in Moscow, post-grad in the US. His grades were off the chart, but his theories were sketchy at times. Megan said his ethics were questionable.
Megan? Megan Reed said that? The woman who gave you my DNA to experiment with?
We didn't hire him, Adam. 2 minutes into the interview, and I could tell Orlov didn't like his ideas being challenged by anyone. Least of all, a strong woman like your ex.
I've got to find this guy.
Adam, let me track him down for you. I'm leaving for London soon, but I can make phone calls, reach out to people. Seraph Industries may be gone, but my name still carries weight in certain circles.
Do it. Contact me by infolink when you have something.
I won't let you down on this. I never felt right about losing touch with you after Panchea. When I heard you'd shown up in Detroit alive, a year after everyone thought you were dead, why didn't you get in touch with us?
I couldn't. Rescue crews pulled me out of the ocean and dumped me in a clinic in Alaska. Nobody knew who I was. For a long time, neither did I.
My God, son, you don't think... I mean, that could have been when...
Find Orlov, Seraph. I've got questions I need answered.
I will, I promise. I'll call you.
Have you heard of this Church of the Machine God? It seems perfect for us.
Shake the shakes.
Face of persecution and hatred, I broke. Joy
Naručičkově nádraží se stále pokračuje několik osob. Podrobnosti najdete na webu státní policie.
Don't do anything suspicious.
Papers, please.
Excuse me. Yes, you have some questions.
How does this idea work? Do you need us to build it?
When you wish on a star.
What?
The song, it's in my head. It makes me think of the...
telling me you don't think they should all be moved there?
No way. We tried to take the credit card.
Like I'm always telling you, Rado, people in old country are more genuine. They treat each other with respect. If a man has something to say, he says it to your face. Politely. That is what...
Go away, Clegg. We're closed.
Oh, he is not here to gamble, Vano. Are you?
You're Otar?
I am Mr. Botcovelli, yes. And who are you?
I'm here on behalf of a concerned third party.
Oh, you hear that, Vano? Our guest is a very private person.
I found it pays to be cautious when you don't know exactly who you're dealing with.
That is true. But sometimes it can create problems which could have been avoided had they been more forthcoming. If neither man is willing to compromise, they cannot reach a satisfactory understanding.
I would like to avoid any misunderstandings.
Good. So in this case, since you already know my name, no doubt other things about me, I think you owe me the same courtesy.
I'm with Interpol, but I'm not here to cause any trouble. Organized crime is someone else's department. I'm here to pick up the shipment you're withholding from Václav Koller.
Vano, look. The only honest policeman in Prague. Koller must want this item very much to send someone like you. But I will tell you what I told Koller. No, he cannot have the calibrator, and you can't either. Dealing with Augs is bad business. A point which some people in this organization have yet to understand.
I see. You're a man of principle. A businessman who cares for the organization he's part of. But there's more to my being here than maybe you realize. Koller is a friend, and sometimes helping out a friend in need is good business.
You see, Vano, this is what I am always talking about. Loyalty. So tell me, Mr. Friendship, how far are you willing to go to help out a friend in need?
Tell you what, you obviously have some experience in these matters. I'm happy to follow your lead.
Deferring to wisdom is not the same as taking responsibility for yourself. If you will not do that, I have no use for you. You are free to come back when we are open. Try your luck at our tables. But for now, I would like you to leave. In fact, I insist.
Mr. Botkovelli would like you to leave now.